Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sarah's Creative Solutions and I'm Sarah. Hello! And today we are building a very basic level jewellery box. So we start off with a 5mm slab of clay and then cut the template out after you've printed it out and lay it on the clay. Here I have used some rubber rings on my rolling pin to get that 5mm thickness, but you can use bats or a slab roller. I'm using my needle tool to cut round the template. Hold the template in place with your fingers as you go, because this will determine the best shape of the box as long as you follow the template. I do recommend that when you roll out your slab of clay, let it dry out a little bit. Don't do this on really wet clay because it does tend to stick to the board. You can put cling film down if you wish, if you don't want to wait and use that, and then that will enable you to release the clay from the plastic easier. But we want to keep the shape of this template in the clay as 100% as possible, because it will determine whether the lid will fit the base, so it must be nice and neat. You'll need some clay slip, or you must use the same clay body that you're building with. I have got a video on YouTube already that shows you how I make my clay slip and the consistency of it, so if you want to check that out. But basically just dry out some of the clay from the bag, crumble it up, put it into a watertight container like a jam jar with a lid, and add some water. Not too much. Little is better than too much, so just add a little bit more if you need to, and then mix it up and leave it about 15 minutes and it's ready to go. So here I'm just marking out where the edges of the inside of the box will be. So you just imprint that just slightly with your tool, don't press too hard, we don't want to go through the paper. Now this is the base. As you can see, it's got round edges. There's a reason for that, because this is like a gift box, jewellery box shape. And do the same again with this one too, to make sure that it isn't puckering up the paper. We want it to be exactly as the template is. And then use your tool to highlight the lines where the bottom joins are. Right, so now we've done that, we're going on to now trimming out those lines on the base and on the lid where they join together. So I've done the lid already, and now I'm going ahead and showing you how I did that on the base. So basically you need a V-shape trimming tool. I made this one out of a pop can or Coke can, used a Stanley knife, cut a little slither of metal, folded it in half and then wrapped it around an orange wood stick, but you can purchase V-shaped trimming tools, so you don't need to do that. And just basically draw against the line using your V-shaped trimming tool until you're about 3/4 of the way through the thickness of the clay, so we don't want to go all the way through. And then also we want to go ahead and use whatever tool that you feel comfortable with, just to take away the edge of the clay on the sides as well, but only on obviously half, and I'll show you how I do that in a minute. So now I'm just using my wire brush to score that area ready to slip together. So if you want to do that as well, you can, or you can wait until you've done all the edges and do it then at the end. And this is where I start taking the edges of the sides away. I'm using a trimming tool. I'm not going all the way through. I'm just taking the top corner away, leaving the bottom corner still intact. Do that all the way around, and then use your wire brush to score that area too. And this is where I get my wire brush and we score all the edges that we've just trimmed, and then use that lovely slip that you made earlier to slip it all together. It's that simple. Now at this stage, if you're a little bit inexperienced with slab building, I'd recommend that you leave it until it's gone a little bit firmer. So this clay that I'm putting together now is still a little bit flexible. You could wait until it's a little bit stiffer than this, and then you would have a better success rate. Just helps keep its shape. So there we have it. So now we're just filling in any gaps, making sure all the joins are secure on both the base and the lid. If you would like this template, it will be available to download on Etsy. I'll make sure that the link for my shop is in the video description below. If you would like to join me on social media, I'll also post my social media links. So as you can see, I am just filling in on the inside there a little bit and making sure that the join is secure. You can add a little bit of clay in these corners if you want to, but obviously don't add too much because the box has got to slide onto the base and vice versa. So we don't want to make those corners too thick. And there we have it, almost done there. You've got to leave this to go leather hard before you can try the lid to the base, because otherwise they'll get stuck together. And there we have it. So this is now leather hard stage and is fitting really nice. Really happy with it. Like I say, if you would like to try this template, the link will be in the description below. Okay then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe.